Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Today with the lecture we are going to discuss about the metal carbines, metal carbines types and metal carbine structures and the metal carbines discovery. So let's start our video lecture in the form of the video metal carbines are the metal carbine structures. Let's start. First of all, basically the metal carbons that we are already know that the metal and carbon, if the metal and carbon double bond is present, then it is the metal carbines. If the metal and carbon single bond is present, then it is the metal alkyl. If the metal and carbons triple bond are present, then it is cumene or the alkylide or alternation of the double bond is present, then it is that called the cumines. Next we are going to discuss about the metal carbines. So first of all, metal carbines contain the metal and carbon double bond. In this example you also see that the double bond is present between the metal and carbons. Firstly, this metal carbines synthesized in 1964 by the Fisher and Shrook are the two scientists that have discovered these complexes and are known for the majority of transition metal and from the wide range of carbons ligand including the simple. They are the mostly the transition metals are present in this type of the complexes. Transition metal linkage with the metal atom or the other ligands. Basically they are the two types of the metal carbene complexes, Fisher type carbines and Shrook type carbines. Basically the Fisher type carbines have the same carbon linked with the two different atom, then it is known as, in this way the carbon is this atom is another and this atom is another a compound, then it is known as the Fisher carbines, and they have the other distinguishing characteristics that distinguish the Fisher and Shrook carbines that we are discussing in the next slide. So the carbon complex containing one or two highly electronegative heteroatoms such as oxygens, nitrogen or sulfur directly attached to the atom. If the carbon metal atom is directly attached to the highly electronegative atom like carbon, oxygen, nitrogen and the sulfur, then it is known as the Fisher carbines. Next we have the Shrook carbines. If the Shrook carbene is a type 2 carbines of the metal carbene complexes, if the carbene complex is only carbon and hydrogen attached to the carbon, if the only single carbon is attached, if the carbon and carbon, this is in this carbon and this carbon only the carbon complex attached or hydrogen attached, then this is known as the Shrook type carbene complexes. In this type it is a Fisher type and it is the Shrook type complexes. In this the Fisher type complexes, this is the Fisher who discovered the Fisher type complexes, and this is the Shrook who discovered the Shrook type complexes. In this video, in this example, the rhenium is bonded with the carbon. Two same oxygen heteroatoms are attached, so it is the Fisher carbines. And in this, the thallium is attached with the two different metal atoms, then it is known as the Shrook type carbines. Next we are totally discuss about the distinguishing characteristic that distinguish from one metal atom to another in the next slide. This is the Fisher type and Shrook type carbene complexes characteristics. First of all, Fisher type complex जो है middle to the late transition metal. These are the middle to the late transition metal atom, and the Shrook type complexes are the early transition metals. These are the middle transition or the late transition metal, and the this is the early transition metal, such as the in this Fisher type complexes the oxidation state will be 0 in the 0 oxidation state, and in the Shrook type complexes the oxidation state is 5 and 4, and at least have the heteroatom Fisher type complexes and at least have the alkyl and hydrogen complexes. Next is the good pi acceptor. It is a good pi sigma and pi acceptors. 18 electron rule followed, and in this Shrook type 18 electron rule is not followed.